A crawfish boil with live jazz is coming to Moraga next week, which is not a sentence I get to say very often. And somehow, that's only one of the things worth knowing about around Lamorinda. This is Lamorinda life. I'm Rajiv, and here are a few things happening this week in Lafayette, Moraga, and Orinda. Thursday night, Orinda is continuing its summer run of events at the Community Center Park, and this week, Lamorinda Idol finalists are taking the stage. Music starts at 6, and the taste of the world food trucks will be there too. This has become one of those easy summer plans where you really don't need to overthink it. Head to the park, figure out dinner when you get there, and listen to some talented local singers. Also, Thursday, Moraga has its weekly summer concert series at the Commons. The Bell Brothers are playing country, rock, and Americana, starting at 6:30. Bring a blanket or chairs, and as always, getting there a little early is probably a good idea. On Friday, Front Porch Music is taking over Town Hall Theatre in Lafayette. If you're not familiar with Front Porch Music, they've built a really interesting local music community, and these quarterly shows give local musicians a chance to perform on the Town Hall stage. The show starts at 7. This feels like a good pick if you want live music, but maybe don't want the usual brewery or outdoor concert scene. Saturday night, there's a pretty big double bill at the Orinda Theatre. The original founding members of Blessed Union of Souls are performing with Sophie B. Hawkins. If those names immediately take you back a few decades, I'm guessing this one is for you. The show starts at 7:30, and I continue to love seeing the Orinda Theatre bring in these kinds of live performances. It's pretty great to have a venue like this 5 or 10 minutes from home, instead of having to head into San Francisco. Then Sunday morning, the Contra Costa Vintage Market is back in downtown Lafayette. It starts at 10 and brings together vintage sellers and all kinds of finds. This is a good one if you like browsing without necessarily knowing what you're looking for. Although, fair warning, that's usually how you end up going home with something. And then, looking a little further ahead to Tuesday, Canyon Club in Moraga is hosting a crawfish boil with live jazz from the Second Line Pleasure Club. It starts at 5. Crawfish jazz and a summer evening at Canyon Club feels like a pretty solid Tuesday night. Definitely one of the more unusual events I've seen pop up locally lately. One other thing worth calling out this week, there's a new restaurant concept coming to Moraga. Ben Rojas, the owner of La Chamba Taqueria, has taken over the former La Finestra space and is planning a new spot called Wayside Social. I don't have all the details yet, but I do know the space will include an arcade. As a Moraga parent, that definitely got my attention. I expect this could become a pretty popular spot for local families, and I'll share more as I learn it. A few quick hits before I go. Friday afternoon, Moraga Library is hosting a tie-dye activity starting at 3. Saturday at 2, author Joanna Choi Calbus will be at Moraga Library discussing her memoir, The Boat Not Taken. And Sunday, at Local Vines in Lafayette, winemaker Pietro Butita of Prima Materia is leading a tasting of limited production wines starting at 2. That's it for this week. Hopefully there's something here that gets you out around Lamorinda. You can find the full calendar, plus local news and everything else I couldn't fit into 5 minutes in the Lamorinda Life newsletter and at lamarindalife.com. Have a good week.